So I've been putting a lot of time and thought into this, and I realized that last month, February, I have put so much time and effort into researching stocks, and I found out that you can use the internet for so many things. Like I never thought of, people always like Google it, but I thought I had to Google only for educational purposes. Turns out I needed more education in other places in my life. So I decided that in March, all of that attention and learning that I applied to the stock market, I am going to apply to myself. So, one of the things that I did was I realized every day I would wake up and I would never put makeup on because I just had so much of it and it looked gross. I didn't want to use it. So, what I did was I threw it all away. I threw it all away. It was probably all expired and gross, anyways, but it's gone. And then I bought one eyeliner, one mascara, two tinted chapsticks, blush, foundation, and of course, glitter. And that's it. That's all I need. And I like the makeup that comes from it. It's a great everyday look. And now in the mornings, I can get dressed because a part of my morning routine to feel better is to get completely dressed for the day. I realized I am more awake if I put a bra on. So that's just a necessary evil that's going to be in my life for a while. It's okay. I like the ones that I have. That's another thing. I've started upgrading. I don't need 5 million pairs of panties. I just need 10 really good ones. So I've been investing in that. I invested in period panties, and oh my god, they're so helpful. But it's starting, I'm writing lists and I've been writing schedules for a month. But now in my journal, I just filled out an entire spread of meals we like to eat. And then I did another one of things that make me happy. And it was so great. Instead of focusing on the negative things about myself, I am purposely focusing on the good things. And I realize that does not make me selfish. And that's a very important thing, a very important part of it. I am not selfish for showing myself love, for doing things that I enjoy. This doesn't affect anybody. I make my coffee exactly like how I enjoy it. And I'm out, I take coffee with oat milk and maple syrup. Who would have ever thought? But I tried something new. And I've just been so productive. I've scheduled time to answer emails because now that the kids are going to be in a Montessori school, they email the mess out of you. The teachers are always wanting to talk to you, which is great. It's a great thing, but I'm not used to that. I've stopped losing my car keys. Amazing. It's probably been 2 years since I've lost my wallet. I used to lose that thing every 6 months, so I'm very proud of myself. But I'm having more intentional time with the kids because I realize I want to spend time with them. And if I have a designated activity, we're all good. This morning, I got up, I cleaned, they ate breakfast, and after everybody got dressed and everything, they're like, can we have some cake? Because we have birthday cake. I'm like, yeah, why not? Everybody's fine. And now they're watching TV. I get my alone time. It's great. And I don't even have to wake Toby up yet. So it's just me with my coffee, chilling, having time to think. I did get my journal, which is nice and decorated. Look at this frog. It's my favorite. The eye is a moon. But got my journal now. So I'm gonna spend some time in there. I painted my nails last night. This was a big thing too, because my nails are usually chipped or just not painted, but I enjoy the look of them being painted. And I realized that they don't have to be perfect. They're not perfect, but the color makes me very happy. So I've done that. I haven't really made any money in the stock market in all of February, but February is now over. The market starts on the 1st. It is a new month. Hopefully all of this dragging down is gone. But I managed to keep my losses to a minimum last week, which is important because if the entire market is bleeding and I still manage to keep my losses to a minimum, that means I'm getting really good at my risk management, which I need to be because that prevents me from losing money. So if I am able to lose only a little bit, if the market is just being massacred, I feel like I'm going to be profitable once the market starts being profitable again. And I can't feel down on myself because constantly every news source is telling you about how the stocks are right, they're going down, the Reddit stocks, GameStop, AMC, Nokia, BlackBerry. They're all everywhere. They're all everywhere. I'm chilling out in the oil sector right now. It's really nice. Got me some Brazilian oil companies, some other things, a cancer working drug, or that's on trial. But like, but I'm realizing I've been given the opportunity to spend time on myself, and that is not a waste of time. Because that's what I always thought. I thought that spending time on myself was a waste of time. But it's not. It's actually the best use of my time. Because if I'm happy, like they said, mom's happy, everyone's happy, right? So I like to play with Legos. Why not play with Legos more? But I have to clean, I have to do this. No, I don't. I don't. If I want to take a break and go play Legos, I can go play Legos. And a lot of the times, my kids come and join me. And there we go. We have playing Lego time. And they're helping make their lunch boxes and everything like that. It's very exciting. Going into March is very exciting. I'm ready for things to pick up. And if they don't, I'm ready to make them. Because that's what I have to focus on. I have to focus on the fact that something's not going to get done for me if I don't do it. So who else is going to do it? It's nice. Simplifying my life in an effective manner is nice because everybody tells you about self-care and they tell you to take a bath and they tell you to do your nails and wash your face. And yes, these, like, you can do those things, but that doesn't mean they work for you specifically, or you're in the right mindset to like do those things as self-care. So I learned that sometimes self-care is just wiping down my face with a baby wipe and binge watching The Great British Bake Off or Naruto again for the 100th time, or just watching other stupid anime. Like, that's what I like to do in my, if I am going to relax, I like to watch TV. I like to watch light-hearted things. We watch a lot of The King of the Hill and Gumball. I love Gumball. And my kids love Gumball. So we all watch TV together and see. I'm finally feeling connected when they tell you that depression makes you not feel connected with people, like you feel alone. I never understood it because I'm always surrounded by people, but I did feel alone. And now I don't, because I can have meaningful conversations for my soul, not just to make the other person feel better. And that's how friendships work. Mind blown. My friends want to hear my opinions. I would have never thought. Like, man, this childhood trauma runs deep. But it's been great, and I've been giving my opinions. And you know what? The world hasn't ended. And a lot of times, like, nobody's mad. That's the important part. Nobody is mad. I don't even care if they agree with me or not. But, like, they're not mad at me. And I realized that was the fear that I was living my life, that everybody was going to be mad at me and punish me like my mom would. But I'm a grown woman. Like, I turned 28 this year, which is still incredibly young. Please don't think that I'm like, I can do whatever I want. I'm old. I have all the wisdom, because I don't. But, like, I turned 28 this year, and I realized that nobody can actually tell me what to do. And if they get mad at me, that's their problem, because I'm just over here living my best life. And it would be completely different if my best life was, terrible. But I like to give things away. That's one of my favorite activities. I just like to give it away. If somebody needs money, yeah, here you go. I don't want to ask questions. I don't want to make assumptions. I don't want to tell them exactly what they have to do with their money. If somebody is struggling right now, especially in 2021, at the end of last year's pandemic, where everybody is having issues, if I have the money, hell yeah, I'm going to give it to you. Why not? What do I need it for? So I can eat more Burger King? I don't need that. I don't need more Burger King, so I'd much rather allot my money to go to people that need it. I don't do charities, because I mean, charities have so many backers, but you have friends on your Facebook sharing GoFundMe's, or you have, you know, people in general just asking for money for daycare or for food because they're out of it, or a lot of people ask for money for gas. And honestly, my dream is to be able just to hand them all money, more money than they need, because everybody deserves to treat themselves. That's how I feel. So especially like when you're struggling, like I see a lot of friends asking for like gas money. So I always try to make sure to include something like for lunch, because you're having a really stressful day. You're not going to want to cook lunch. And when I was in that position, that's what I would have wanted. Like my dad gave us without so many questions. Obviously, we were just like struggling and not partying or anything with our money, but he just gave freely with no boundaries. And he never said I had to pay him back. And I always told him I was going to pay him back. I did pay him back. But I got that from him to just give. And I know I laughed at Carter, last week? But this is where she gets it from. Toby's the same way. We literally had to put a budget down for how much money we can give away because we found out we were giving away almost all of it. And that is not how you're supposed to live your life. So, sorry, people, if I do start setting boundaries, because I have to be responsible with this money. But that's my dream. I'm speaking it into existence for March, that I will be profitable. I will be able to give. I will have joy. And I will be successful. And I'm not going to tie any stress to that. You know, a lot of people tie stress to being successful. But I feel like my definition of being successful is being able to tuck my kids at night. Everybody's in a good mood. They go to bed. I get to spend time with my husband in a good mood. And I go to sleep. That's my version of a successful day. I could lose money in the stock market. I could have a tire blowout. All of these things could happen, but my version of success is making sure I feel complete at the end of the day. And it's definitely something that's possible with a lot of effort. Because if I know what makes me happy, I can just do it. Like one of the things I very much enjoy doing is playing VR. And that takes 10 minutes? I'm grumpy all day and I'm looking to relax all day when I could just take 10 minutes of my time, lock myself in my room, play a couple of rounds of Beat Saber, and then I feel better. And I got exercise, so I've been moving. And that also helps you with endorphins or serotonin or dopamine or whatever, which one that is. Something that I need. And it helps because we finally found a good schedule for my medicine. And I'm thankful. It's the Wellbutrin and the Lexapro, and they're working really great together. And it's a whole new world for me, basically. I'm excited to see how March goes.